Supergirl has appeared in statues and busts across decades of comics, film, and television, with each piece capturing a different side of the character. In this video, we're taking a focused look at 11 standout Supergirl statues and busts, examining their design, inspiration, and what makes each one distinct within the world of collectibles. Released in 2011 as part of DC Collectibles' Cover Girls of the DC Universe line, this Supergirl statue presents a confident, forward-moving interpretation of the character. Designed by Stanley Artgerm Lau, the piece reflects his signature clean lines and modern proportions, while maintaining a classic superhero silhouette that longtime fans immediately recognize. Sculpted by Jack Matthews, the statue captures subtle motion through the lifted foot, flowing cape, and windswept hair, giving the impression of Supergirl just moments from takeoff. The bright primary colors and smooth finish reinforce its comic-inspired roots, making it a strong visual representation of Supergirl as both powerful and poised. Released in 2016 as part of DC Collectibles' Bombshells line, this Supergirl statue draws inspiration from vintage pinup art and World War II era aesthetics. Designed by Aunt Lucia, the piece reimagines Supergirl with a playful retro flair, blending classic superhero elements with a distinctly mid-century visual style. Sculpted by Tim Miller, the statue emphasizes motion and personality through its open-armed pose, expressive facial features, and flowing scarf. The stylized costume details and bright colors reinforce the Bombshells theme, making this version of Supergirl feel energetic, confident, and unmistakably rooted in its era-inspired design. Released in 2025, this DC CoverGirl Supergirl statue translates the artwork of J. Scott Campbell into three-dimensional form at 1/8 scale. The statue reflects Campbell's recognizable style, emphasizing expressive features, athletic proportions, and a confident, upbeat presence that closely mirrors his comic cover illustrations. The relaxed stance, hands-on hips pose, and slight forward lean give this version of Supergirl a casual confidence rather than a mid-action moment. Costume details remain clean and classic, while the sculpt's smooth lines and polished finish reinforce its comic-inspired origins. Overall, the statue presents a friendly, approachable interpretation rooted firmly in modern cover art aesthetics. Scheduled for release in 2026, the Supergirl series number 8 statue from Iron Studios takes a narrative approach at 1/10 scale. Instead of a mid-battle pose, it places Supergirl in a quieter moment, seated high above the street on a detailed architectural structure, giving the piece an immediate sense of setting and story. The flowing cape and relaxed posture create a calm, character-forward look, while the base adds texture and depth through layered building details. The inclusion of Streaky the Supercat adds personality and warmth, making the scene feel like a snapshot from her world rather than a simple display pose. It's a strong change of pace in a Supergirl lineup. Released in 2017, the Supergirl premium format figure from Sideshow Collectibles presents a dynamic, full-scale interpretation of the character. Designed by a collaborative team including Stanley Artgerm Lau, the statue blends comic-inspired design with realistic anatomy, capturing Supergirl in a powerful mid-motion pose. The sculpt emphasizes movement through the airborne stance, flowing cape, and wind-swept hair, creating a strong sense of lift and momentum. Detailed costume fabrication and layered paint applications add depth and texture, while the expressive portrait keeps the character approachable. Overall, the piece balances strength and grace, making it a standout example of Sideshow's premium format style. Released in 2011 as part of the Cover Girls of the DC Universe line, this Supergirl statue from DC Direct is based on artwork by Adam Hughes. The piece captures a classic heroic moment, with Supergirl lifting skyward in a confident, upward pose that emphasizes strength and optimism. Sculpted by Jack Matthews, the statue focuses on clean anatomy and strong vertical motion, reinforced by the raised arm and forward stride. The flowing cape and cracked base beneath her feet suggest momentum and power, while the traditional costume colors keep the design firmly rooted in iconic Supergirl imagery. It's a straightforward, heroic interpretation that contrasts nicely with more stylized or narrative-driven pieces. Released in 2005, this Supergirl statue from DC Direct is based on artwork by Michael Turner. The piece reflects Turner's distinctive style, emphasizing elongated proportions, flowing lines, and a sense of upward motion that was closely associated with his influential comic work of the era. Sculpted by Tim Bruckner, the statue places Supergirl in a hovering pose above a translucent crystalline base that suggests lift and energy rather than raw force. The wind-swept hair, streamlined costume, and calm expression give the piece a graceful presence. presenting Supergirl as powerful yet composed. It stands as a clear snapshot of early 2000s DC character design. Released in 2000, this Supergirl cold-cast porcelain statue from DC Direct represents an earlier era of DC Collectibles. Based on artwork by Gary Frank, the piece presents a grounded, classic interpretation of Supergirl, with a straightforward pose and a strong emphasis on traditional superhero design. Sculpted by Tim Bruckner, the statue features a solid, weighty presence typical of cold-cast porcelain pieces from this period. The architectural base adds context without overpowering the figure, while the calm expression and restrained motion give the statue a composed, almost statuesque feel. It serves as a visual snapshot of Supergirl collectibles at the turn of the millennium. Released in 2022, this Supergirl statue from Prime One Studio presents a cinematic, large-scale interpretation that blends strength with warmth. Supergirl is captured mid-air above a sculpted cloud base, her cape flowing outward as the city skyline fades into the background. Rather than a purely combative pose, the statue introduces a softer narrative moment through Supergirl's calm expression and the inclusion of Streaky the Supercat cradled in her arms. The detailed clouds, birds in motion, and layered textures create a sense of height and atmosphere, giving the piece a balanced mix of power, serenity, and visual storytelling. Released in 2016, the DC Comics Supergirl TV statue from Icon Heroes is based on the CW television series Supergirl. The statue depicts Supergirl as portrayed by Melissa Benoist, capturing her in a classic flight pose with one arm raised and her cape trailing behind. The sculpt emphasizes upward motion through the extended arm, flowing hair, and elevated stance supported by a clear flight rod. Costume details closely follow the TV suit design, grounding the piece firmly in its on-screen source. Rather than exaggerated action, the pose reflects the hopeful, optimistic tone that defined Supergirl's television portrayal. Released in 2021, the DC Comics Supergirl 1:4 scale statue from XM Studios delivers a dramatic, high-impact interpretation at quarter scale. Designed by Juan Carlos Ruiz Burgos, the statue presents Supergirl in a powerful landing pose, combining dynamic movement with a strong, grounded presence. Sculpted by Wanda Kurniawan, the piece features Supergirl standing atop a shattered mechanical base marked with the House of El emblem. The flowing cape, forward stride, and fractured ice elements create a sense of momentum and aftermath, giving the statue a cinematic feel that emphasizes strength, scale, and visual drama. As you can see, Supergirl has been represented across a wide range of styles, scales, and eras, each statue capturing a different interpretation of the character. And look for a Supergirl Statues Part 2 video coming soon, featuring even more pieces that continue to expand her presence in the world of collectibles. If any of these statues caught your eye, be sure to check out the links in the description to find them. Please like and subscribe to see more comic book character checklist-focused statue videos, and don't forget to visit comicbookstatuesandbusts.com for more statue listings for your favorite comic book characters. Thanks for watching.